It's Reggie, the feminine gent.
Daughter, it's tea time.
Open up your mind, unleash what's inside. Just free tonight, I can take you far. Come and see about me. Come and see about me. Come and see about me. Come and see about me.
What's up, storytellers? I am Reggie, the feminine gent, and this is
Maya Wesley.
And we are here to welcome you to High Tea, Come Brew With Us, the podcast. On today's episode, we have two amazing people, and the title of this episode is Finding the Tea in Trans Love.
And today we have Keymiayh and O'mariyan Gulley. So would y'all like to introduce yourselves? Say a little bit about yourself, who you are, and let the people know who y'all be.
Who we be? All right, you can go first, babe.
Let them know who you be.
My name is O'mariyan. I go by O, just the letter O. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm just me. I don't really know what to say.
Okay, Nola. What about you, Keymiayh?
Hi, I am Keymiayh. I'm an entertainer. I perform at various clubs here in Houston, Texas. And I'm married to this lovely young lad.
Aw, sweet.
Well, isn't that sweet? Well, since talking about y'all married, let's start off with the first question. How did y'all meet?
Ooh,
Oh, that sounds like
this
it's
might be
something a little
juicy.
interesting.
Yeah, she
Okay.
love to tell this story. So.
Yes, because we met in the parking lot.
Ah.
Oh, in the parking lot.
Yeah, I was doing my thing, walking through his stuff, all cute. And then he gonna look at me. And I'm like, and then he walk over to me or whatever, and then, well, no, I take that back. I lied. I walked over to you, because,
Yeah, you most definitely did.
like a Leo would do. I walked over to him and I say, oh, you fine. Can I have your number?
Well, speaking of time and how long y'all been together, I'm sure y'all seem like a really happy couple, and I love that. But, what is one thing that Keymiayh does that kind of grinds your gears? Yeah,
She
we
waited
went
for it,
there.
too.
Yeah. Oh, just
I'm kidding. I think one thing she does, basically, she sets a million alarms in the morning, just like today, and she got to set it every 5 minutes, and then she go back to sleep, keep snoozing. I'm like, just set it to the time that you want it to be on. Like, if it's 10:30, you need to get up. You don't need to set it to 8 o'clock, 8:05, 8:12. You don't need to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of like Keymiayh.
Yeah, that's so aggravating. Like, oh
You
my
need
God.
those little extra 5 minutes of
I
sleep.
might have a little more time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause I just I'm sleeping too. I mean, you're just not the only one.
Oh, that's fair.
Just keep waking up every 5 minutes until it's actual time to get up.
Well, Keymiayh, because I know O is a Virgo as well.
Exactly.
We're very analytical. What is something that he does that grinds your gears?
Always telling me what to do. Leave me alone.
Wait, you say what?
Always telling me what to do. Leave me alone. I want to do what I want to do. He's like, no, you don't need to do that.
You
But
don't
it is
think
a
he's
Virgo
just looking
spirit.
out for you?
Nah,
No,
Yeah,
he,
he's a
no,
Virgo.
granted,
Trying to
he
like-
does look out for me, but sometimes leave me alone.
Okay.
Like if I want
That's
to,
fair.
if I want to,
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Go
That's
to
fair.
1,000 places and go buy me something. Let me do that. I'm gonna cry about it later.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't got
fair.
no more money.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. She right.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just
She's
be
right.
yours.
No.
So, what has been one of the most rewarding parts of being with another trans person in relationship?
Well, for me, it's more so like that level of understanding. Like being with somebody that's not of trans experience, they don't understand like the temperament, because sometimes you can get moody and you don't want to be bothered. And just knowing what I'm going through, like, if I step away from you, it's not because I have an issue or anything like that. It's just sometimes I just need my alone time. I just need that personal space for me to get my mental together, because being trans is hard and it takes a toll on you mentally. So, to have somebody to understand and that can help you get through those issues, it's amazing.
Oh,
Amen. Oh, I'm just gonna piggyback exactly what she said. Like, just having, because most people don't really understand if you're not trans. So it's like they might not understand. You might have mood swings, or sometimes you might not just show up as yourself. Like, the illusion that causes confusion. Sometimes I might not be overly masculine. Sometimes I want to be my feminine side. Sometimes I want to cuddle. Sometimes I want to be cuddled. So
Big spoon, little spoon.
yeah, exactly, right. And most of the time I like to be the little spoon.
Yes, and I like to be the big spoon.
Most of the time, but it's just about understanding that we still have both energies. So you don't always have to like just kind of like be so superly masculine or overly feminine. Sometimes you just want to be yourself. Your natural self that before transition that you know that you were.
I wish more people like understood that.
Yeah.
That's something that it took me a while to understand personally, but once you figure out like who it is you want to be and what it is that you want in life, sometimes you just have to tune everything out and just navigate your relationships how you're gonna navigate it. You and Keymiayh seem really, really happy, and that's inspirational as well.
Thank you.
With that being said, what was the response from your family, whether it be your chosen family or your biological family, about this union that you all have? What was their response?
You can go first. I went first.
So my real family, excuse me, my real family, they loved it. I introduced her to my mom first, and she didn't know that she was trans, so she was asking about babies and all that.
Oh.
So she was just kind of like, well, who's gonna have it? And I was like, Mom, like she's trans. She was like, what? She was like, you know, that's a. And so I was like, yeah. And she started crying. We were in the mall, so she started crying, like literally tears. She was like, well, I didn't care. It didn't matter. My mom's a minister, so that really meant a lot to me. But also, I don't bring people I date around unless I plan on you being around.
Yeah.
And this is the only person that I brought around her. So it was a big thing. But she loved it. My sister loved her. My brother loved her. My nephews, they call her auntie.
Aww.
Like they really love her and they understand. So
I know it feels good when somebody's affirming.
Yeah, exactly.
His family made me feel so good, being that I don't have that type of bond with my family. Very religious, but I know his family, has religious beliefs as well. So I thought it would have been different, like seeing that. So I tried to be a little more inclusive with my family about my life and everything like that. But I didn't get the same response, so it did make me feel a little bad. But then speaking with his mom about it, she kind of like turned everything around for me. Like
That's good.
and I really appreciated that. But when they found out the truth about him, it's like my mom changed completely. Like she isn't as
Receptive.
crazy as she was about it
Okay.
before. Like
Okay.
she still won't accept this and everything. So I'm not expecting you to. I mean, you feel how you feel. You believe what you want. So I'm gonna do what's right for me. So as of now, she's so happy about it. My grandma keeps asking about grandchildren and stuff. So
Yeah, and they keep calling me her wife. that's what they say. Where your wife at? Where's your wife? Which is fine because, like I said, we're comfortable. We call each other he and she all the time, like daily. Like that's how we
But
play.
that's for y'all to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but we don't care about just family because we're just comfortable in ourselves. Like at the end of the day, we know who we are, and that's exactly who we are.
Right.
But I mean, it's just that her family loves that, and that's how they see it, and they still love me. They think I'm handsome. They keep asking about kids, so her auntie love me, her cousins. All that. So
hold on, I'm still a little sore about the auntie stuff now. Hush, no, because my auntie don't even answer my phone call. If I don't call from his phone, she's not gonna answer.
Wow.
And
Do
it's
you
my
feel
favorite.
that people should go through what is it? Like mental health services before starting like hormone replacement?
Definitely, to make sure you're in the right headspace for it, because it can really take a toll on you mentally. Like I said before, like it's a lot. It's really a lot.
It most definitely is.
yeah.
And then kind of piggybacking off of that question, with how media covers trans issues and stuff like medical transition and what did you just call it? The place where they can go?
Plume.
The focus that the media has put on trans people and transitioning, how do you think that has shined a light on us as a community?
I don't know. It's just. It's really a lot.
Well, I say, to be honest, for me, I would say that I wouldn't mind if my child was being trans because excuse me, like you guys said, there's so many different opportunities now. People are more inclusive with it. Like they're, that's not what we had. At least I didn't have that experience when I was coming up. And also, everybody wants to be trans now, so it's like the thing to do. But are you doing it for the right reason?
Right.
So I feel like they're still shining the light as in a good way, because at the same time, it's still kind of help people that wants to know more, understand more. Opposed to 10 years ago or 15 years ago. That's the difference. So I like it. It's just that when people have negative thoughts about all trans people, in a sense, that's not how all of us, act. Like we're all different. So I just hate that part. But I think that it's good. It's pretty good.
We're not a monolith.
Exactly.
And I asked that because just with how that was completely new to me. You just informed me on something.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen anything about that. And
Well, I love to watch the little stories and laugh and stuff.
See,
I like the little funny videos.
I knew nothing about that. So that's kind of, for me, that is a way that people outside of our community take our identities and then put it on the forefront. Oh, they're doing this and they're doing that. Like certain things that certain people in the community are doing to help don't necessarily help.
Exactly.
It
does more harm.
Does more harm to the greater scale with community.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
So you just taught me that. I didn't know that at all.
Girl, I ain't even gonna lie, girl. I was about to try it out and see what it give, but I changed my mind because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, y'all not even offering therapy or nothing like that. I mean, just because you messaging people back and forth, that's not a effective form of
way.
therapy.
So
like,
would you say that Plume would kind of be like black market?
It's kind of, they say there's like, actual doctors that you talk to and things like that, but I didn't go all the way through with
the
it.
process.
I was going to do it just to see,
I think you should.
look at you.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know.
Yeah, me too.
Just to see what it's really giving. I mean, it seems to be working out. I mean, they've been advertising it so much lately. I'm guessing that some people go to it. I'm not sure.
Well, I think if you're actually talking to a doctor, it's kind of one of the same, because I don't really need to be in person talk, because they ask you how you feel and all that stuff. So I can still talk to you virtually about those things. They're not gonna they're not checking your body or anything. Right. You know what I mean? So I think it probably could work, but you definitely want to talk to somebody before.
But yet and still, like, even when you go to the doctor, they don't give you your stuff right away. Like, they gonna talk to you for a little bit, get a little information, then they're gonna let you get your stuff. Like, versus going to a doctor where they evaluate you a few times before they actually give you the medicine, and then they give you a lower dosage and then move it up, stuff like that. So, I mean, not saying that I just, have a clear understanding of how they operate, but all the experiences I've had with something online, dealing with anything with a doctor or something like that is easy. Cause we, what was that thing we did? When you had got COVID and we had tried to,
virtually, but that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
and they gave it to us instantly. Like,
It still works, but
we don't know if that's gonna work for him.
You need to go inside to check your levels if they're just prescribing it, because it might not work with something in your body. You might not know what's going on in your body.
And if you have other
people.
medications that you're taking,
Exactly.
for anything, you don't know how it's going to
how you affect your levels and your blood, just everything. It's just important. I don't know. I just think that you should do things the right way, just for your safety.
And that is by going to a doctor.
Exactly.
Okay, so moving on to something a little bit different. Are y'all fans of T.S. Madison show Fag Talk?
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Yeah,
So recently there was, she was doing a live, and she had spoke about her experience with trying to date a trans man. And with in telling her experience, there was a big backlash from the trans man community. So, like, what are some of your thoughts? But since y'all didn't hear, let me give y'all a little bit of information. So basically, she was saying how, and speaking to, they had a good relationship with each other, like everything was vibing, but when it came down to sexual matters, that's where things were not matching up. From her standpoint, he told her that he wanted nothing to do with her how should we call it?
Yeah.
Her lady parts. He wanted nothing to do with her lady parts, but didn't. Well, listen.
I thought you were about to say her lady and just leave it at that.
That too. But he wanted nothing to do with that, and it wasn't going to be satisfying for her, and he wasn't being satisfied in that way. So what if I'm asking that question the right way? What are your thoughts on like that mind frame some people have when it comes to trans people, a trans woman and a trans man dating each other, and it coming down to basically genitalia being the thing that stops them from actually talking to each other?
That's a good question.
I mean, everybody likes what they like. I mean, it's just like with any person, though, you know, because like when you're gay, like just regularly gay, you know, some people don't like buttholes. Some people don't like, you know, the swing like, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I just feel like it's one and the same to me. I mean, if you don't like something, you don't like something. I mean, you can like the same thing and still be with someone. Y'all just find ways to sexually please each other. I mean, it's just all on the people.
I guess what I'm asking is because the response from the trans man community. So like how you spoke on and saying that it's each person's is what you're into, what you like, what suits you. But in saying that, and I guess this question is more directed towards you, O, is what are your thoughts and why there was such an uproar about her saying what didn't work for her and what didn't work for him when it came down to that?
Mostly, I would say because people always kind of put trans men in a box, and I would just go by saying because at the same time they still see us as women, even though it might be a trans woman, might be a gay guy, whatever, they still see us, so they feel like that we have to, you know, basically be on the bottom end of the thing. But I think it's just about respecting each other enough to compromise, you know, like whatever you do is whatever you like she said, that's what you like. However, let's find ways to please each other. You don't like this, you tell me I don't like this. But when you really love somebody, you compromise.
Right.
You figure it out, and I mean that's just what it is. And that's you guys' business. You know what I mean? But I think just for trans men, it's just we're always, because like I said, they see us like that, expect it for us to just like lay down and, you know, whatever. Some people don't like that. But I think personally, and from a lot of my friends, they compromise. We got to compromise. And that's just important, you know. It's just that trans men don't want to just be seen as the bottom. This, like, you know, like, I want to be your man. Let me be your man. If that doesn't work for you, that's fine. But when you find somebody that you're attracted to and actually want to compromise for, you do it. You figure it out. You work it out. That's just me, though.
I love it. She over there blushing too. Look at her.
Made you feel some kind of way, girl.
Well, you just kind of you took me into my next question, because y'all have a glow. I can honestly see y'all's glow, and I'm into love languages. So I wanted to ask, do you know your love language? Each of you, do you know your love language, and how do you show it?
Food, cartoons. Easy. Turn cartoons on, she loves cartoons. Turn anything animated on, she watch it. Get her some food, that's what she like to do. Lay in the bed, watch TikTok reels, funny videos. That's it.
And you know she's in her happy place.
And that's it. We don't have to go out. We don't have to. That's basically our date for most of the time. Because she's like, I want to do this, but I just kind of want to just watch TV, and then we still save money. And me,
I like saving
Barnes and Noble.
There you go.
Just take a
Barnes and
reader.
Noble.
Yeah,
Barnes and Noble,
yeah.
or go have seafood, or he love his gumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take me to Barnes and Noble and read. Or mind you, when she's doing that in the bed, I'm literally probably on the side reading.
Reading the book.
Yeah. And that's just how we
swear,
kind of
like,
communicate, but not communicating, giving each other space, but still being present in the moment. Perfect. That's our love language.
And going back to something, well, you talked about sex a little bit earlier. I'm not gonna ask those questions, but I do want to know because y'all relationship really like it's inspiring and it seems very very healthy. What is like a conversation about sex like with y'all? Not like the act itself, but as far as like health status, talking like how do you navigate uncomfortable sex conversations? Because talking about sex tends to be uncomfortable for a lot of people. And a lot of times we get in relationships, y'all been together 7 years, you'll get in a relationship and it's about sex, but then after the sex it's like, all right, what else what else is it there to us? So how do y'all navigate like the conversation about sex? How did y'all even navigate like what it is, what this is going to be? You said exactly kind of how I talk to my partner. We don't really have the rules. We both have both energies, so it is what it is. But how do y'all navigate that? How do y'all talk about that?
Look at me. No, but okay. So it was a difficult like topic in the beginning because I didn't want it to offend him, and I didn't want to seem like just some freaky slut. Cause I can't you're a little freaky. Cool it. No, but honestly, I started talking to him about sex through text because I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how his reaction was gonna be, but I wanted to know because I wanted to know how to approach the situation or what works for you now. If whatever works for you now, we can go with that. I'm fine. I'm flexible. So keep it cute. Keep it cute. Keep it real cute. You get a little too delicious over here.
Okay, for the delicious.
Yeah, ooh. No, but it was difficult for me, but I feel like it was a little more difficult for him because he's not a sexual person like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm shy, so I just kind of like I don't know, but basically it's because like what you said about the T.S. Madison thing, because I don't like when I'm first talking to somebody and dating, like of course that's important and needs to come up, but because it's a trans woman, I don't know if you're gonna see me like this or like her or whatever, and I really did like her and I really actually was falling in love with her, so I'm just kind of like, okay, well, maybe if she likes this, then I need to compromise to do this, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to get in those conversations too early because I kind of want to see what the person is about first. If you actually respect me outside of sex, and then let's talk about it. Because then I know I can actually do that with you, and you do whatever with you, and you won't be telling our business or it's just it's a private matter for both of us. Nobody should be knowing what goes on in our bedroom. That's it.
And we didn't even talk about it for a long time, truthfully. We really
it was just like an awkward.
We would just no, it wasn't because it was awkward. It just was like sex wasn't even on our mind at the time. Like we were just so into each other.
That's
sex
good.
never really even came up. Like I never went on dates with people like ever. Like when I was dating people. So the first thing he did, he said, "I want to take you on a date." He took me to this place I've never been before. He made me feel comfortable because around that time I felt insecure, like going places and stuff. Like in my transition, then I wasn't as confident as I've become thanks to him. Because at first it was a lot for me. But, you got to go on with your life. So you have to go and do things you got to do regardless if you're uncomfortable, like being in public spaces with people that's looking at you crazy or trying to figure you out and stuff like that. But
yeah, we still
like,
deal with that because she's
he opened me up to a lot of different things.
Don't worry about them. Like, come on, who cares? They're gonna say you trans, okay? They can't say you ugly. I mean, that's all I'm saying. People gonna say that, especially.
I
in
wish you would. I don't care
Yeah,
how
so
I feel.
that's
You try me in public, you won't. Go ahead.
But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay nowadays when people are used to that. Like trans and gay guys and lesbians, all that, they're going in spaces and like unapologetically. Yeah. Like they're going at straight spots and all that, being themselves. So I'm just saying it's not taboo like it was. Like, who cares if they're staying? Who cares? I'll wave and keep going. Yeah. I mean, it is. I'll be like, hey, happy Pride. And they just like, what? And then it makes them uncomfortable. But I'm not going to be uncomfortable, just going in spaces. So we help each other out with that.
Support each other. That's
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
This is my best friend. All we do is sit at home
And it shows.
and crack,
It
and
definitely
crack
shows.
jokes on each other all day.
We do go back and forth though, 'cause, Leo and Virgo.
Sometimes he be lighting me up, but majority of the time
we go back and forth. I mean, but we mostly time we're just cracking jokes with each other and just talking about each other. Mostly, I'm keep it real.
Y'all
All
are one
day.
of the funnest
I
couples
swear-
I have ever met.
Oh,
I swear it's like
thank you. It's literally us. I'm telling
he
you.
goes from like my mom to my dad, then to my sister to my brother. That's how our interactions be like on a daily. Like it goes from one level to a different level all day back and forth. But it's fun. It keeps us like the levels, I would say. And like you said earlier, he called me a boy, and he said all day, boy, get out of the way. I'm just trying to get by. Boy, boy, move. You see what I'm trying to do.
But we don't care though.
It's
We're
just
like,
them.
yeah,
Don't
we're
y'all do it.
yeah. Don't try that. But it just still though, we kind of know if it's our friends and family, we know who we are. It's just fun to do that because if you know who you are, people can't say things to hurt you. So you can't call me a girl and think I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I will only be upset if you're trying to do it like maliciously, like you're trying to like disrespect me in a way. But if you say girl, okay, I don't care. Like it's not that serious. Like I know that's how you feel and it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still fine. Fine girl, bad B. That's what I know.
Ooh, yeah, because I almost cussed just now. I had to catch myself. Somebody say sexy.
Okay, wrapping us up a little bit, just one last question I have for y'all.
Next
So-
question, Tamika.
All right, look, Tracy, I don't know who Tracy is, but I'm just going to call you Tracy. So you want to call me Tamika, TNT. Okay. But since y'all have already answered, like, what y'all's, how y'all love languages are, but what's one of y'all most intimate moments that you have shared that's special to both of you? And nothing, it doesn't have to be something, sexual. It's just something intimacy that you spent together.
Oh, can I go first? So, I think it was like this one time where we didn't spend a lot of time together. Like I'm gonna say we didn't really have enough quality time in that year because I was working at Starbucks. I was working so much. When I come home, I just want to go to sleep, and then he works at night. So randomly, we just decided to build a fort, and they had like the little lights and everything, and we ate food and watched movies. It was so sweet, and it was so fun. I think that was my favorite moment with him. Oh, it was so fun.
That's sweet.
That is
Until we got that little dog, and then he just terrorized us.
the fur baby.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm gonna say last year I took her to a cabin for her birthday. I surprised her because I like to do surprises, so I kind of try to do it at least once a week, just different stuff. But she never would have guessed that, so I took her to the cabin. We wasn't on our phones, it was just like no social media, no phones, and we made pasta. We played games. We did some shrooms. And we was reading books. I was reading books, and we chilled. Like it was intimate because we kind of blocked out all of the noise and just away from everybody and everything. So that was pretty special to me. And we need marshmallows.
Yes, we made s'mores.
Yeah, s'mores. Yeah. So it was pretty cool out there, just listening to music, just vibing out with her. It's something different.
That's what's up.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was after a rough moment that I had. I think I just had an explosive moment from holding in a lot, and it just came out on my birthday. And I actually looked a mess, and I was so embarrassed, and he did that so I would feel better. And never mind, that's the one then. Hold on. Yeah, because I was crying and everything, and he just did that and made me feel so much better. We made pasta that day, and we just lay there with the little window open, looking at the stars. It was so cool. It was so cool.
Well, y'all do know y'all are
Oh,
one of my
baby, you're
favorite
so
couples.
sweet.
Oh, that's
Y'all are one of my favorite couples.
Thank
I said y'all are one of my favorite couples.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I'm just meeting y'all, and I'm like, oh my God, they're amazing.
So we Virgos, so
Yeah.
You already know.
Rolling your eyes.
Because I'm sick of it. I hear this all day at home.
Yeah, we
Is
just
it
started.
the earth sign? Because I'm a Taurus.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
the
know
earth sign.
these are my siblings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't like you too much either.
That's fine.
It's a fire sign, I think. Right?
Yeah,
yeah.
she is.
Yeah, you know, Earth. You chill. Yeah, just chill. We chill.
But we wanted to thank y'all like for really taking y'all time out to come chop it up with us and answer our questions. I hope we weren't too invasive.
No.
We just
Nah,
want
y'all
to-
wasn't all in my business like I thought y'all was gonna be in my.
Maybe the
Well, I
next
got
time.
another question.
The next time.
I thought I was gonna have to make sure Tamika moved on.
Nah, y'all were good. Y'all were good. We don't mind though.
Okay.
We can get deep, or we can stay above water. It don't matter to us.
I hope I wasn't too country for y'all.
No, I'm country too. I'm from Mississippi, so
Y'all, Jasper, Texas.
Jasper.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes, thank y'all for coming out and being a part. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow us for more content. You all can follow Keymiayh and O. Would y'all like to tell them where they can follow y'all at?
On Facebook and Instagram at Keymiayh Gulley.
Oh, you can follow me on Facebook, O'Mariyan Gulley, or you can follow me on Instagram. Is DON_2_ like Tupac.
Oh, jeez.
So this has been episode 3 of High Tea. Come and brew with us, the podcast.
now.
Brew that.
Come and see about me.